Hello and welcome to the channel, Jamie here from JAYP Cars, and today you join me with my XJS, the one we've just had a look at that's just been introduced to the channel. Now we're going to look around all the things that are wrong with it. There's quite a few. First things first, can we please just appreciate the fact that all the tyres are still absolutely fine. All these tyres have been like this for 18 months and held their air, which is unbelievable. So that is amazing. And also, look at the wheels, the actual alloys themselves are really good nick. And tell you what, I do like the silver and then the darker grey. That does look very, very cool. Now, onto the bad bits. Of course, you can probably see already, there are quite a few bits on the body that aren't quite so good. I reckon this car might have had a respray at some point, but a very bad one. Because if you look all around here, you can see that actually, I think the heat from the engine has caused the paint to split underneath. You might be able to just see that, because I can't feel it on top, but it's definitely underneath it's cracked. So I reckon that that's been cracking from underneath due to the heat and a bad respray. Overall, the car doesn't look too bad from a distance, but it does need a good clean up and probably some paint. Something I did fix when I first got the car was the wipers. The wipers weren't working, but that was just a relay that was under the dash. That was under here somewhere, and I sorted that one out. Or was it under there? It might have been over there, I can't remember now. That door, that passenger door, doesn't open, so that's not great. The wood on the interior isn't in very good nick either. It's quite faded, cracking and peeling away, so that does need to be sorted. The seat here, as you can see, is split on the driver's side. The back isn't very good. As you can see, it's all cracking. I'm pretty sure that this is because it's had a bad respray. I'm pretty sure. Cracking all along here as well. And these horrific reflectors on the side here. I don't know if these are genuine or if this had a kit put on it or they put extra on it. I'm really not sure. I'm going to have to find out from the Jag guys. Because this spoiler as well, this is a TWR spoiler, but it's not a TWR car as far as I'm aware. Oh, you can see there as well. Look at the headline. The headlining is sagging pretty horrifically. You got a spare in there, no battery, but I do have more batteries. I put the fire extinguisher in there about 18 months ago. Yeah, we've got quite a few bits in here. This needs a good clean up, really. As you can see, the water has obviously got into this at some point too, but it's still fairly solid, so I'm not too worried about that. Just need to air it out. Turn around to this side again. The bumper is pretty cracked up. That needs to be looked at. All around here, growing lots of greenery. And this one won't open. So even when I pull the handle on the inside, this opens, but it doesn't do anything. So I reckon that we've got an issue with the linkages in there potentially. Overall though, it is a really nice car and it's going to be a hell of a project. Definitely my biggest project so far. And I just love the look of that car. It looks so, so smart. But yeah, it definitely needs a bit of love. All the usual rust areas don't seem too bad. Even if you look in here, look, this is still really solid. Still really solid. So it just needs to be sanded back a bit and then have some rust treatment put on it just to keep it from rusting away. Same on this side as well, look. Really not that bad, not considering some of the ones I've seen before and the horror stories I've seen online. The standard no space in the back at all. How can you even get someone in there, look? That's so ridiculous. That's all part of the charm, isn't it? Of course, it's the automatic as well. I would love to make this into a manual. Wouldn't that be cool? What have we got in here? Got a tax disc, 2001, Victoria Road, Swindon. It's in Cornwall now, so that's quite a trip. Don't quite know, might have to have a key for that. I've got a load of keys though. But overall, it's really good. Dashboard's nice, good condition, not cracked or anything. Some of these old cars that do crack. And of course, I do have a few jobs to do under here in the snake pit. Just look at all of that. I've actually changed the spark plugs and all the leads on that and put another coil in because that was a secondary coil to help with the continuity of the first there to start such a big engine. I have taken all the belts off, so that is my next job. I need to get all the belts back on so that we can get the car started. And then you see that pipe there with the cap running down here. It's called a coolant bypass pipe. That one I have also changed. That was a pain in the ass, but I did manage to get that done. So we're getting close. We're actually already very close to getting it running. Just put the belts on, put some fuel in, and cross our fingers. And so that is the issues with the XJS. I've got a few other things on this board over here. Yeah, it's quite a long list. Tyre pressures, battery, belts, passenger door, Jubilee clip, something in the engine bay that I took off and forgot to put back on because I lost the Jubilee clip. Secure the second coil, because the second coil is kind of about in the engine at the moment. Oil and oil filter change, fuel filter change, new fuel, check the brakes, weld the exhaust, do the floor pans just to make sure that they're protected from rust. Paint, fuel lines. Oh, paint, by the way, is because obviously the paint's not very good, so it's like, do I go respray or do I do something else? Just fun dependent on how many people watch these videos, because I don't make any money at the moment, so it's all kind of in my pocket, trying to have to pay for it all. Fuel lines, because obviously all the fuel lines are going to be quite old and they kind of have issues from the inside out, so you don't know until it's too late. And if you're running a very hot V12, especially with the injectors, because the hoses to the injectors go from the inside out horrifically and cause a lot of V12 fires, so I need to sort those out. That's going to be just a video on its own, that's going to be quite a big job. Injector hoses under seal, I'm just thinking if we can get it up in the air and it's all right, we'll Dinitrol it or Dinitriol, whatever it's called. The same for the floor pans, because that will just protect it from all the crap we have on the Cornish roads. Transmission service, headlight upgrade. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking, do I go the twin US spec headlights or do I do something different or keep them the same? Not quite sure yet. Air ride. Oh, air ride would be the one, wouldn't it? That would look awesome on that XJS, having it really slammed on the ground and having it up when I just want to drive it properly. Coolant flush. That needs to be done because when I took the coolant pipe out, after I lost a lot of coolant. So I need to do that. Change the fan, because the yellow fans, they are known to explode, to literally explode. So of course, I do need to look into doing that. A 5-speed manual swap, way above my pay grade at the moment. Might be able to get it done at some point if I learn how to do it. But a 5-speed manual swap would be great. So I think that's a 3-speed GM box. So they're very, bit of a boring drive. And then the rip in the seat, because obviously the rip in the driver's seat. So that's my list of stuff to do, and I'm sure I'll find plenty more along the way, but I'm really looking forward to it. And so if you want to be part of the journey, the Jaguar XJS, getting it back on the road journey, the Jaguar that's nearly 40 years old, next year should be tax and MOT exempt. Please do subscribe below. Please do like the video as well, push it up in the algorithm, more people will see it and we can do more with this Jag. More people that watch, the crazier we can do with these kind of things. Also comment below, what do you think? Is the Jag too far gone, or is it the perfect candidate for a bit of love? I think it's the perfect candidate for a bit of love, I really do. Please do subscribe to the channel and I shall see you in the next video. Cheers guys.